Alright guys, we are going to go through today the 2024 Paper 1 MCQ for Pure Chemistry O Levels. So let's look at the first question, shall we? So they say two experiments measure the volume of gas produced during the first 30 seconds of a reaction. The method of the gas collection is changed, but all other conditions are kept the same. So we are looking at a reaction of metal carbonate with dilute acid. Okay, so we can see that from the table, right? Experiment 1, you have 28 cm cube collected after 30 seconds. Experiment 2, you have slightly more, 32 cm cube. So they are asking which statement explain why the volume of gas produced after 30 seconds is different in the two experiments. Okay, so option A, they say volume of gas collected in experiment 2 included some air. Okay, so this is not the reason because anyway, there will be some air in this area which will get pushed out anyway. Okay, so by right, the amount of air that is displaced should be the same as experiment 1. Okay, so that doesn't explain why there is additional 4 cm cube of additional gas was produced. Okay, so option A doesn't really explain it. Option B, the gas produced in reaction is partially soluble. Okay, I would think that when they say partially soluble, is soluble here. Okay, in the solvent, presumably water. Okay, so if it's partially soluble, then it will make sense that experiment 1, since it passes through this liquid here, right? Some of it will dissolve in this liquid, presumably water. Okay, and will give us a lesser volume of gas produced right here at the end. Okay, so this option actually makes sense. Okay, option C, the reaction in experiment 1 is not complete. The conditions are the same, so they're both going to take 30 seconds. If reaction in experiment 1 is not complete, so too is the reaction in experiment 2. Okay, which still doesn't explain why is the volume of gas collected different. Okay, so this option is incorrect, so we're going to rule this out. D, there's a leak in the apparatus. No, if there is a leak in the apparatus for 2, there could also have been a leak in the apparatus for 1 as well. So we are not going to accept this reason. So the only reason, right, for question 1, the only logical one should be option B. Okay, so for the first question, we are just going to go with option B.